Salam, hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Elsa here. So today is going to be another talk of a Bestie Talk series, another episode of Bestie Talk series. So on to this video, I'm going to talk about the let them go theory. So this is definitely not a new theory. It's kind of like things that I heard it from, first time heard it from Mel Robbins, and then since then like people are, like talking about it. And I think it's important for you to understand like the importance of like let them theory, so that you can live your life in peace, in a sense that like, like don't put your validation onto other people, don't care about other people. There's a certain level of care that you should do, so that you are, like family or friends, like care in a sense that how they are doing, how if there are problems, that kind of stuff. Care enough about it, but don't push it to the extent that like you are putting everyone else first and you are the last, which is that's not how we're gonna live our life. We live once and we want to focus on ourselves, right? Like, of course, you are not being boasting or like what's the word, stingy or like snobby and that kind of stuff, but it's more like you are taking care of yourself. Put yourself first, in a sense that I'm gonna take care of myself. When I'm in the best position, then I can help other people, that kinds of situations. Let them go to your life. First thing first, this is, I think, like the highest level, especially nowadays for us women in our 30s, like trying to find our partner, that kind of stuff. We have this tendency of like trying to chase stuff and then like stick around too much and then trying to make excuses for these people. So first thing first is relationship. This is like romantic relationship. Let them go theory, in a sense that if you are in the talking phase, like get to know phase with somebody, and then you put in an effort and then they sort of like pull away from it, like suddenly he didn't text you back, he didn't reply you, he don't want to hang out with you, let them go. Let he be, like let it go, in a sense that like believe it, like someone's gonna come. Believe that like God or whatever you believe in is protecting you from what's harm gonna come if you stay with him, right? It's something that you never saw, it's something that you never knew. Sometimes like there's a thing that is good for you not to know. I believe that nowadays there's abuse cases, there's like someone die out of like exhaustion, that kind of stuff, and women are more suppressed than men when they are in a relationship, right? So I'll say that like if someone is not replying you, or like is not for you, or he rejected you, remind yourself that there's a way of God protecting you for whatever it is. If he's good for you, God will make him stay, he will make him yours. So if he's not staying, if he's not replying, just remember that God is protecting you. Let him go. It's okay, move on with your life. Number 2 is a friendship. So this is again something dear to me as well. I have like failing friendship, even after 20 years. It's like things happen. So some friendship is not meant to stay. Some friendship are just meant to like come and go, right? They come into your life, give some lessons, whatever it is, and then they left. So if the person that you want to be friends with don't want to be friend with you, then it's okay, let them go. If you think that the person don't want to hang out with you, it's okay, let them go. Again, this is a way for you to be protected, right? Because some friends is like parasite. It's kind of like, oh, they only want to hang out with you because ABC. They would only want to go out with you because DEF. Like there's always some benefit for them if they hang out with you, and if not, they don't want to hang out with you. For example, they think that you are not rich enough, that they don't want to hang out with you. Well, it's fine, you will find your people, even if it's not now, maybe tomorrow. And remember that if God like separated you from the pack, he wants you to work on yourself and to focus on him. This, as much as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself to remind myself this, right? If I got separated by my family, by my friends, like sometimes there's a time that you feel like no one's cared about me. What it's kind of like I can die today and no one's scared. But you know what? God's care, and then he separated you so that you have this moment, so that you can think, what do you want in life, what do you want to do with yourself, what do you really want? Sometimes there's a lot of noises that you don't have time to think, and you just like follow other people, and people was like, oh, do this, and you do that, you do this and you do this, instead of like thinking truthfully what do you want in your life. So when he separated you from the pack, means it's giving you time to think for yourself and to focus on him, and it's something that I'm working on as well. So yes, friendship, it fails, it happened, it's fine. The true one will stay. You know, you don't need like 100 friends, you just need 5, a small one that will stand by you, always help you, always ready to back you up if anything. Like, things can happen, right? You need your friends and family. If you didn't have a family, you need a friend. To maybe one day you was like fighting with your significant other, and then who can pick you up? Maybe your friends is like nearby and then your family is far away, so friends is there to help you. So that's important of it. So don't force it. If your friends don't want you, it's good, let it go. Maybe he's not for you, it's fine. Like, if you don't have the same goals, you don't have like the same vision in terms of like what friendship is like, it's okay, let it go. Number 3 is opportunities. So this is more like I have a friends that come at me and say like, hey, I was having this problem at work because I was trying to support my teammates, because my teammates is focused to want to get a promotions, so he's doing a lot of stuff and I cannot catch up with him. And I was telling her, it's kind of like, his promotion doesn't have to do anything with you. That's on his part. You play your roles, whatever your roles is in that team. Do it at your capacity, at your best. Like, know that you do your best, and then leave it at that. Right? Don't stress yourself out. It's like, I cannot support this person because he's going too fast, because he's failing, he's aiming for promotion. His promotion has nothing to do with you. If he's failing, it's on him. It's nothing to do with you, right? Like, in that sense, it's not supposed to be related to you at all, because his skill set doesn't have to do with your skill set. His ability doesn't have to do with your ability. You know, you guys came as a unique individual to support the team to deliver whatever you want to deliver for the projects. So I was telling him, it's kind of like, just because he get more doesn't mean he get less, and then he has to have that mentality as well. Just because you, let's say you do things that's good for you, that you can do the best, and then you got a promotion, he didn't get a promotion, that's not on you, that's on him. It doesn't mean like because you got it, he doesn't get it. No, it's like everyone, the abundance, we are talking opportunities and chances is abundance, money is abundance, love is abundance. Just because I got it doesn't mean you didn't get it. What's mine is mine. If I didn't get it, it's because I was not meant to get it. So that's the thing, right? If you miss opportunities, if you miss like, oh, I want a job but I didn't get it, it's okay, let it go. Treat it as a lesson. What do you get from this interview process? Oh, you learn about this is this. What a question she asked that you cannot answer. Then you can prepare for the next one. So be very subjective, like in the sense that it's okay, things happen, don't dwell on it, next. Takes time, you know, give yourself some time to feel sad, to cry about it, that kind of stuff. Let it go, so that it was not like stuck in your head and then in your heart. Let it go. Set a day, I'll say, cried it out, and then move on. At least that's how I do it. Like, whenever I feel sad about something, we have miscommunication or something, I was like, I'm the worst ever, and then I was telling myself, I'm gonna go to like pity party for one night. I'm gonna cry my eyes out for 5 hours. The next day my face is bloated, whatever, but I feel better. You know, I write it out, I say it out loud. I was like, you are this, you are that, and then, and you know what? Change the narration, so that I'm not that bad. Like, things happen, it's okay. If he misunderstood me, I'll go to him and talk to him. Like, what is it that you don't understand about me? Let's clear the air. That's the thing, right? Sometimes you just like, when your ego got hurt, you know, you just get like defended. But it's okay. Take your time to feel sad, take your time to feel mad, and then move on. Number 4 is a personal growth. So this is like something, how to say, a little bit difficult to navigate, in the sense that like sometimes you have this expectation of yourself, and then sometimes you have like other people expectation on you. So I'll say that like for personal growth is something that you have to let other people's expectation go if it is not aligned with you. If it's aligned with you, then take it as a motivation. Like, for example, you want to be a doctor, everyone like cheer you up to be a doctor, and they believe that you can be a doctor, take it together. But if you believe that they want you to be a doctor, they believe you can be a doctor, they expect you to be a doctor, but you want to be an artist, singer, or whatever, stay true to yourself, in the sense that, okay, You can try if you want to be a doctor and see how is it, and then you can do your passion. You can do it together, or you can have half. Or I'll say that because like sometimes, well, not sometimes, I think like most of the time we didn't know what we want, so you have to figure out. So if they see that you can be a doctor, see where that's coming from. Is it because like, oh, you can be a doctor because you are meant to be a doctor in terms of your personality, you are very caring, you are very smart, you are very easy to pick up stuff, or because they want you to be a doctor out of like, they want to be a doctor, they connect, and then you have to be a doctor. So that's a different things, right? And then you can try to see inward, like how is it? Can you sit with that things, with the idea of you being a doctor? What is your expectation of yourself? Can you do that? No, do something else, right? You have to be strong. Let their expectation go. Put your expectation on yourself in a sense that like reflects and look inward. What is it that you want? If you don't know, it's okay. Try this one thing. How is it? Make sure you try to listen and then like stick to it before you give up, because sometimes we don't know. I'll say that most of the time I don't know either, so good for you if you know. All right, the next one is a career. Like, you know, sometimes in career we have our expectations, like, oh, we want to be like a manager, we want to be senior, after 3 years we want to be manager, after 5 years, that kind of stuff. I'll say that, and then sometimes you didn't get the recognition that you want, like other people got it, that kind of stuff. I'll say that if that happened, you can keep on trying and see how is it, and then see how your frustration, how bad it is, in the sense that like you keep on trying and you didn't get it. Let go of the frustration and try to figure out what you want to do. Either you communicate well with your manager, maybe because he didn't or she didn't like set a goals, like a clear goals. Like for example, go to your manager and say that I want to get promoted next year as this position. This is where am I? What do you want me to do in between? List it, the goals. Let's say you have 5 things that you have to do. By the end of the year, you have 6 months to go to achieve it, and then work on it and present it to your manager. Like, I do this. Can I get my promotion? And if your manager still come out to you and it's like, no, we cannot because this is, you know what? Maybe it's time for you to find another job or go to another team, or you have to do something. You know, sometimes, most of the time, things doesn't happen just because it happened. You are lucky if you are. If it had just happened, oh yeah, I just got it. Oh, I didn't. But you know what? It's okay. If things doesn't move for you, you can move it for yourself. Do it. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about family. So family is kind of like topics that like kind of hard to like navigate, because it's some things that you can't just cut it and then go. They are still tied on it. You cannot cut it and then just leave it. You can, you know, just like distance yourself from your family. And then toxic can be in different forms, in terms of like mentally, emotionally, financially. It's kind of like each time you guys met, they just want to like make you pay for everything, or it's kind of like whenever they come to your house, they make a mess and then you have to clean it. So they have like so many different things that makes you, you know, like have like this toxic relationship with them. So I'll say that like when this happen, you can try to let them go, in a sense that trying to distance yourself, you know, maybe don't meet as much. And if it's like something that, oh, you meet at home, they come and then mess your house, then meet outside, eat outside. If they always like ask you to pay for everything, maybe eat like once every like 3 months, and then it's kind of like, just think at it as is your charity to them, right? Don't meet every weekend, like if they ask you to pay for every meal that they have outside, for example. So set boundaries, let them go emotionally. It's kind of like, these people is my family, but they are not my family in terms of like how they are acting, because family didn't do that to each other. They help each other, right? They support each other. So if that happened, then you have to set boundaries between you and the family. Is it your partner's family? Is it your family? Whoever it is, you set boundaries. You have to stand up for yourself, because no one's going to stand up with you for you. If your partner did that, good. But if he didn't did that, then it's something that you have to work on it, because no one's going to take care of you, right? No one's going to stand up for you. If your partner didn't stand up for you, if it just happened for, let's say, for his family, then you have to stand up for yourself. Like, don't feel guilty for stand up for you. You know your capacity, you know yourself, you know if you can do this, you cannot do that. You should know. Then speak up. Because if you didn't say anything, people will say like, oh yeah, she liked to do it. She doesn't mind it. You mind, right? It bothers you. So do something about it. Next one is the opinions of others. So this is something that I think it comes with age. But like thankfully for me, I don't care much what other was talking about, especially earlier, you know, like when we are young, that kind of stuff, especially when you are in a friendship group. If your friends say this, you will feel like, oh, she said I don't have a father, so I feel bad, and then you take it out on your family, for example. So which is not, that's not good. For me, I'm gonna say that I'm grateful that I have like a good like group of friends around me. So anyone outside of that, I don't care. It's kind of like you can say whatever. I know who I am. I know who's my family is. Whatever they are doing, they did whatever they did. That's them. There's nothing to do with me. I am my own person. So if I look bad, because I look bad because of me, I choose to look bad. I didn't choose to. Let's say I didn't choose to go to work out. Instead, I choose to eat and sit on the couch. So that's on me. So and then I feel like, especially when I feel that I look good, even though it's not my ideal look, I will try to find something else to compensate on it. It's kind of like I did work out, but it didn't give me the result that I want. But hey, I'm healthy. I can eat the food that I want. I can travel. So that's itself is such a blessing. So instead of like caring what other was saying, it's kind of like, oh yeah, she's not married. She's so old already. She didn't have a kid. That kind of stuff. It's not mine to decide, right? When especially when you say like in Islam, it's kind of like, oh, it's a takdir. It's like, oh, God will decide on your takdir. And then like, why you come at me? Go and talk to God. That's how that, I mean, that may sound rude, but like they come at me like I'm the one who decided. Yes, I can decide and choose that kind of stuff. And there's a reason why I have to pick and choose, because I don't want to be miserable later on, right? If you be with someone that you are not compatible with, you have a divorce. No one's going in to have a divorce. But the thing is like, how to say, no one's going into the marriage to have a divorce. But the thing is like, you should know, or you should avoid the things that can make the divorce to happen. It's kind of like your visions, your goals, like are you going to like the same directions, your values in raising kids, your family members, your money. You know, you have to be sukufu, or that's what they call it like in Islam, sukufu, or in other things we call it as like a same level. So like in terms of financial, your intelligence, that kind of stuff. Some people, it doesn't mean that you can be poor and you be sad. You're poor sad. You can be poor and you're happy, right? Doesn't mean you have a lot of money and you are fine. Because like then why those people, there are some people who like unalive themselves even when they have a lot of money. There are always consequences either way. So you have to pick and choose. I will be very choosy in my partner, and then I'll ask God to guide me there. If now is not the time, then now is not the time. I'm just gonna let it go of my expectation of what I should be achieving by this whatever, right? If it's like within my control in terms of like salary, in terms of like me giving my best in terms of work, that's the thing that I can control, then that's something that I will work on. But if it comes to like takdir, the kind of thing, you know, like in Islam we say like ajal, rezeki and jodoh, which is like your marriage, your blessings, and your death is not decided by you. It's decided by God, or decided by the higher power. So you can only do your best and then accept it, right? Accept, like things happen is okay. So when things happen, what do you want to do? Do you want to be sad? You want to go on? I'll say like be sad for a bit and then go on, so that you won't have like that, like feelings that you just didn't manage to let go. Okay, so this like actually go to the next one already, which is like plan and expectation. Sometimes you plan yourself, right? Like for me, when I was younger, I was thinking like, oh, I was with my boyfriend for like 4 years back in the day. I thought I'm gonna marry with him, have a kids by 23, have a second kid by 25, by third kid by 27, and last kid by 30. But that didn't happen. He left. When he left, I remember that like I didn't even ask him why he want to leave. I was like, if you dare like has the audacity to leave me, why should I ask you to stay? I just go cold turkeys. Like I didn't contact him at all. I cut everything. I didn't follow him on social media whatsoever. It's not easy, but I am so clear on my value and my what I want in a person, in my partner, right? It's kind of like, if you want to go, you go. It hurts. I cry every day for almost a year about it, but I think it's better rather than like trying to ask him to stay and then like decrease my value as a woman, because like, oh, I want to be with you, because I mean like you can ask if you want a closure, but I think like even closure you don't need it. It's like if he wants to leave, just let him. Let's just honeymoon. So your plan and expectation again. I thought by this year I already have this much, like 4 kids, married, and stuff, but it's not. But you know what? It's okay. I'm letting go of that expectations. And let God decide. I will do my best to prepare myself, because like you can marry tomorrow, you can meet today and marry tomorrow. And when that happens, I want to be someone like, okay, I am ready to be the best partner to my partner. Financially, I'm stable, and I know I'm smart, right? I am ready when it happens. So I want to be that person. So I am sad. If I'm sad, then I'll take time for me to be sad. But other than that, I'm going to work on it, right? Alright, so last but not least is the outcomes. Control the outcomes. This is something that we cannot control. Right? Controls is, we want to have controls because we don't want to get let down. That's the thing. But most of the time we can't. We can't control the outcomes. Like if you're trying to get a job and then you didn't get the job after you go through like 5 interviews, that's the outcomes that you can control. Then it's okay. Remember that that's part of the journey. That's part of the lessons. Take a lessons why you didn't get it. Like try to ask for feedbacks. Why do you think that I'm not for this position? Maybe the skill set is not enough, or maybe like the way you talk, or just like, oh, I don't think you are fit for our company culture. Then you can like try to find something else the next one. If it's something the skill set is not enough, then you can try to learn in between in order to find a job. So in that sense, let go of the outcomes if it didn't go with what you expected, right? Let it go. I'll say that like let them go theory is a very good one for you to apply for your day-to-day basis, for you to be able to like focus on yourself, focus on your goals, and then to understand your values. Once you understand your values, your goals and vision is clear in whatever it is, right? If it's fail, it's fine. It's either it's failed because something is not right so that you can make it right, or it's failed because like that's not for you, then you go find something else. You know, there are so much abundance in this world, so you don't have to be so small-minded like, okay, I want this person don't want me, then I'm just useless. Like, no, you are not useless. That person is for someone else, then you go find someone else. Okay, if you cannot find someone else yet, then it's a yet. It's not forever. So know your value. You know, have a clear vision, reflect on yourself and see how's it. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you in some way or another, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.